now things are on social media, like graphic stuff is on social media, things that
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing, and
yeah,
kids are seeing it. And, you know, it was sent to me in a text like, oh my God, Rhonda, look at this. And I wasn't prepared for what I was getting ready to see. Like there
I,
was no forewarning. I was like, ah, what?
dude,
You
yeah.
know?
I have not seen it,
Yeah,
and
you don't want to.
no,
You don't want to.
it is. I've tried to avoid it as much as I can. I'm afraid I'll go scrolling through TikTok.
Nope.
I don't even scroll TikTok right now. I deleted Twitter off my phone because I'm like, I know it's probably on there,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
I just don't want to see it,
Yeah.
And
It's been a rough week for a lot of people.
yeah, and, and I'd love to say we need to come together, and hopefully we will, but it's tough,
Yeah.
when
The
there's so
media
many
doesn't help
different
it.
opinions. That's for sure. That's for sure. That is for sure. So again, guys, just be the best you can be.
Yep. Yep.
We have enough negativity in this world. We need to be a light of positivity
That's all right.
in
That's
this
all
world.
right.
That's why I enjoy coming on here, because we can discuss things, talk about things.
Like,
If you
yeah, like
don't,
this. We're not ignoring it, but we're just saying,
yeah,
let's just find fun things to talk
if,
about.
yeah. Well, people don't always have to agree with each other on things, but it doesn't mean we need to result in violence because of disagreements, because that will lead us nowhere.
Yeah.
So, and I really wanted to didn't want to bring this up on Happy Stay Away from Seattle Day, which again,
Happy stay away from Seattle Day. My boss
Happy
is in
Stay Away
Seattle
from
this week.
Seattle Day.
That's funny. My
Yeah.
boss is literally in Seattle this week.
Well, I guess she's not celebrating
Well, I
today. I
mean, if
celebrated.
she doesn't live in Virginia, but if she did, I mean, the weather's pretty comparable right about now.
Well, it is right. I feel like we're in Seattle right now.
Right?
Yeah, it's hard to stop thinking about it. So awful. Yeah, it really is. Really, it really was terrible. What's up, Cody? Hey, Tammy. But yeah, it is National Stay Away from, or Happy Stay Away from Seattle Day, which,
See, I thought you were
you know,
saying happy stay away from negative people day. And I'll be like,
I mean, that too,
yes.
especially if they're in Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who doesn't like Seattle
I don't know. I love
that
Seattle.
much
Yeah.
too. I've never
Great
been there
place.
before.
It's a
So
great
I
place.
celebrate Stay Away from the Seattle Day my whole life because I've never been there. One day I will break tradition. I will
It's a cool
go
place.
over to Seattle. It's also National Play-Doh Day. So, and I do love Play-Doh.
Yeah, who doesn't love Play-Doh?
It's so much fun.
Yes.
But don't eat it.
Yes.
Don't eat it. Oh, Howie made it. What?
It's like you just say Play-Doh and I can smell it.
Man, I did eat it when I was a kid. I did chew on some Play-Doh. And I ate glue, for that matter.
Oh Lord, Ryan, that explains everything.
It does. It really does. So tonight we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna stay away from the word. We're gonna say the word like it's the Bible or something. It's
We're
not that
gonna,
word. Not that word. The other word.
We're gonna stay away from the word.
I was like, wait a second, I shouldn't say it like that because it sounds like I'm talking about Jesus or something. No, we're not talking about. So I was on TikTok the other day, and our friend Jeannie Payette, she had uploaded a song onto TikTok.
Yep.
And I listened to it, like, holy crap, she can sing.
Yeah, friend and guest we got on the show.
Yeah, we just had her on the show a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Tina? So I messaged her and asked her if we could play her song. Now she doesn't go by Jeannie Payette singing. Her singing name is Jeannie Karaya. Jeannie Medicine Woman. That's her singing name. That's her like pseudonym. It's like Madonna. Jeannie Karaya. That's her name. And she said we could play her song on the show. So this is kind of like it's for what's going on in the world today. I think it's an appropriate song to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the song, and then we'll come back for you guys. Okay. All right.
world is falling. Can't you feel the sound? Voices shouting, but no truth is found. We draw our lines between left and right, but love is silent while we choose to fight. How many tears must we cry before we see each other and close the war? Nobody cares until somebody dies. We're blind to the truth, deaf to the cries. Nobody cares about humanity. Hearts in chains, lost in disparity. Forget about our races, can't you see? We are all the same, you and me. Wake up world, can't you see? We are losing our humanity. We are people with hearts that bleed the same, yet all we do is want to place the blame. Wake up world, can't you see? We are losing our humanity. Families broken, torn by pain. Another headline, just another day. We point our fingers, we shift the blame, but everyone still bleeds the same. If love is fading, what will remain? A broken world full of endless pain. Nobody cares until somebody dies. We're blind to the truth, deaf to the cries. Nobody cares about humanity. Hearts in chains, lost disparity. Forget about our races, can't you see? We are all the same, you and me. Wake up world, can't you see? We are losing our humanity. We are people with hearts that bleed the same, yet all we do is want to place the blame. Wake up world, can't you see? We are losing our humanity. Take my hand, let's break these chains. Heal the hurt, erase the shame. One world, one voice, one destiny. Together we can rewrite history. Nobody cares until somebody dies. We're blind to the truth, deaf to the cries. Nobody cares about humanity. Hearts in chains, lost disparity. Forget about our races, can't you see? We're all the same, you and me. We are people with hearts that bleed the same. You know we do is want to place the blame. Wake up world, can't you see? We are losing our humanity. Wake up world, before it's too late. Open your eyes, love can still change our fate. One world, one people, hearts that beat as one. Don't let our humanity be gone.
I mean,
Woohoo, Jeannie.
that was a good song. That was a good song.
It is a good song, and it's perfect. It's very appropriate.
Very appropriate for what's going on. It's everything in the world in general. I think we need to, find our humanity.
Yep.
So thank you, Jeannie, for letting us use your song. And she said she has more songs she will let us play during the show.
Awesome.
Once a month. It'd be cool to get people who like artists who want to
Yeah.
music.
If any of you
out
guys
there.
out there in chat have a special talent we don't know about and you sing or play music, let us know.
Yeah, if you want to juggle, we'll send a video. We'll play the video of you juggling. Do you want to spin plates? We'll send that too. We are all about getting the word out.
That's right.
Helping people get on the get their skills out there. There she is.
There she is.
There's Jeannie.
Medicine woman, an awesome singer.
Yes. We love Jeannie, and we're super excited, super happy, excited that she let us play her song tonight. So yeah, that was Losing Our Humanity by Jeannie Correa. And that brings us to the card tonight.
Let me give it one more shuffle and see what we got going on for this
We
week.
have to know how to live our lives.
How are we going to live our lives this week?
Exactly.
Let's see. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
Oh my
Cody,
God.
I don't need that video.
We got this same card last week, which is personality.
Oh, shit.
Is like where using your voice to express who you are so that you're seen more by others. So I pulled a second card right after. I was like, so what goes along with that? And it's the power of empathy, which I swear when you pull cards, you just can't make this crap up.
So, I mean, I think a lot of people need that power
like
right about
when
now.
you're using your voice and you're putting out your own personality out there. I think maybe if we all use our own platform, our own selves to show care and respect and empathy towards others, maybe we can make that light shine a little bright. It's very hard. I don't know if any of y'all know, but like when you give a compliment to somebody else, you just feel better for the day. So maybe if we put the kindness out there, we show empathy towards others' behaviors and situations, it'll kind of have that trickle down effect. So.
Yeah, I mean, be that positive influence. Because they say like negativity, brings negativity. Positivity
brings positivity.
If you go on thinking it's gonna be a terrible day, it's gonna be a terrible day. If you think it's gonna be a good day, it's gonna be a good day or a better day.
Yeah.
Than it would have been if you had those negative thoughts. So it is so easy to be caught up in the negativity because it's so out there. And I think people who are negative just want to bring others down.
Yeah.
With them. So it's just be that positive force and be freaking awesome.
That's right.
We gotta be freaking awesome. So the freaking awesome playlist.
Oh crap! I forgot about that.
I actually forgot about it too. But then Howie sent me his song, and which actually you can see Howie and I tomorrow morning on What's Going Down podcast here on the Rift Nation Network at 11 o'clock in the morning. So that'll be fun. Anyways, Howie's song is "Love Somebody" by Rick Springfield.
Okay.
And thank you, Ronnie. You're freaking awesome too. You are freaking awesome too. And my song is "Planet Earth" by Duran Duran.
Okay. And mine is "Alive" by Godsmack.
Nice.
Which was the last song I just listened to. So.
Actually, the Planet Earth was a song I listened to on the way home from bringing Angie a tablet at her job. So I was like, oh, I like this song. Mom always said misery. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Tammy. And Kevin, yep, I try to stay. It's hard. It's so hard to stay positive. Sometimes you gotta fix yourself. I've done it. Hopefully y'all have all done it, but you felt yourself getting negative or getting in that space where we're not going there today. We're not going there today.
And the cool thing about what we do here is we can talk about stuff. We can talk about just how we're feeling, if I'm miserable, if I've had a bad day. It's all about communication. We're like a therapy group here. We talk to each other. We vent, we air out our differences, and it's good to have that conversation.
Kevin said, in the face of drama, twits, and morons. Here.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Can you do me a favor and say hi to everyone in the chat?
Yeah, let me go up here and do that. We were trying to catch everybody as we go, but yeah, let me go back up at the top. Thank you all for coming in. It's awesome to see you. Tammy Winkler, Sharon Metter, Kevin Z Sun Dragon, Michelle Wilfong, Michael Brooks, Cody Dodson, Howie Odell, Tina Pritchard, Paranormal Theory in the chat, but also our guest for tonight, Jeannie Fayette, Ronnie Anderson, hello. I think I got everybody.
Awesome, guys.
Welcome in. We've had a fun night tonight. I've been excited tonight.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see here. Paranormal Theory. We've had them on the show before, but this is
Yes.
back when before we joined the Rift Nation networks. We have a new guests, new freaks to introduce to Ryan from Paranormal Theory. So we're so excited to have him on the show. Paranormal Theory is brother and sister duo Ryan and Emily travel around the country investigating the paranormal as a way to cope with their mother's passing. So I am very happy to welcome Ryan from Paranormal Theory back to the show. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
It's the night
Good
of
to
two
have you.
Ryans. I'm in
Can
trouble.
you hear me good? Because I'm using a new
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
I hear you fine.
Okay. It's the mic. We just switched to these for our videos. So I didn't know I could set it up to my computer. So I tried to do that. And I'm like, all right, maybe it'll sound better. I don't know. So
It's perfect. So when we've had you on last time, was your sister part of the group?
I want to say when you had us on last time, yes.
Okay.
But then she went to school, so she had to step away from the channel. But she's done that now, so she's back.
Okay.
Awesome.
So I am sorry to hear of your mother's passing.
Oh, thank you.
It's when did you decide to investigate the paranormal? What made you think that would be a good way to cope with what happened?
So she was terminally ill for a while. She had COPD, and it wasn't until like the last 2 years of her life that it started getting like real bad. And I would say in the year before she passed, we kind of like dipped our toes into the content creation side of it. But it was under a different name. It wasn't Paranormal Theory at the time. It was Operation Syndicate, and it was like 6 people. Obviously with a real big group like that, and it just didn't work out. So we dropped it down to me and my sister and my buddy Nick, and that's probably when I was on here last.
Yes.
Is when it was
Mhm.
me and Nick kind of running the channel
Hey,
and
Emily.
everything. Yeah, Emily's in here. Just keep studying.
Get
Get back to work. Jeez.
Yeah,
back to studying.
yeah. But so anyway, we eventually did a whole rebrand, changed it up to the name Paranormal Theory, and then when she was on like a ventilator for like the last like year of her life, that was when we really went like 110% into the content creation, because we just found it was a good way to keep busy. And especially for me, like living alone, I didn't especially with I do all the editing and all that, so it was something that I couldn't think about anything else other than editing, so it just like kept me busy.
I mean, Emily says she wants to join.
Yeah. She said
Send
she's
her
fine.
send her the
Send
stream
her-
link. I don't know why she
Yay.
tells me now, but
Hey, it's fine.
yeah.
Let me go and do that. Is it Emily Dayton on Facebook? Can I send it to her
No,
on there?
it's Emily Catherine. If you send it to me, I can send it to her.
All right.
Do you have
To
my
the Paranormal Theory link or the Ryan one?
do the Ryan one, my personal
Okay.
one? You
I'll
know
let-
me on
I'll
a
let her
first
do
name
that.
basis.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not outnumbered by all these Ryans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Ryans are taking over. I gotta tell you. So what made you think? What was the story behind the Paranormal Theory name?
So when we were rebranding, we wanted something that was the first way I thought of it was I need a name that when you search it on YouTube, YouTube's going to know what the channel's about already. So that's a big thing with like the YouTube algorithm, is like it's all like certain words are placed in categories and all that. And if you have like the word haunted or paranormal or ghost or something like that along those lines, in your name and you're on YouTube, it's a lot easier for the algorithm to categorize you. So I wanted something that was easier than Operation Syndicate, because who knows what the hell that means.
Yeah, I would not look up Operation Syndicate and think it's a paranormal show.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not ignoring. I'm just sending this link to my sister.
Yeah, I got you. I was gonna say the thing has been sent.
Okay. Yep, I sent it to her. So I was like, all right, well, I want something like paranormal. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, it's kind of weird how every time we leave a location, everyone has their own theory about what is going on with it, because the paranormal isn't backed in science. It's not a scientific study. And you talk to people about their paranormal experiences, and what is it that you always hear? It's theories from people about what they think it actually is, or what is going on at a location. And that's when it kind of hit me. I'm like, wait, that makes sense. And then as soon as we made that name, I'm like, like a catchphrase or something like that. And it's like, what's your theory? So now at the end of a show, that's the last thing we always say is, what's your theory? Because we want the audience to comment. Like, they can say it's 100% bull. That's their opinion and everything. But that's why I thought that Paranormal Theory was a good name.
That's a good catchphrase. A good tag. What's your theory? Because then you get people involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
As well.
Engagement.
And speaking of the famous Emily, she is in the queue. So I'm going to go ahead and add her to the show. Welcome.
Hey,
How are you?
Hello.
I am good. How are you?
We're doing great. So
Glad
happy that you could
joined
join us.
I know. I was like studying. I was like, I'm fine.
We got this.
So, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm on here. I was so excited. And then I was like bummed. I was like, man, I have to study. Nah,
Yeah.
paranormal's important.
Well, I'm glad you got that done, and you can focus. And
Yes.
so what got you, Emily, interested in the paranormal?
Ooh, there's a lot of things that actually interest me into the paranormal. Definitely the way to cope with my mother's passing. I think that was mainly the biggest thing. That really just sparked my interest. Especially like we come from a little bit of a religious family, and my mom always believed in God. She was like, oh, there's just like this other world we're missing, like when we go to heaven. I'm like, is it though? My mom always swore that she could like see some things, and I'm like, are you sure, mom? And at that time I didn't work, I didn't go to school, I stopped doing everything, and I took care of her at home. And the more sicker she got, the more interested. I'm like, let's see where this is gonna go. And then, Ryan and me with the paranormal, we started going places, and I'm like, wow, like these are people that used to walk this earth, and now they're in spirit form. Like, is this what my mom is gonna do? Because if so, I want to learn more about it and like more ways to communicate and understand, what happens. And I think that really sparked my interest.
See, that's the thing, is getting into it for the right reasons. And
Yes.
that is the right reason. That is the right reason to show respect for the deceased, to want to be able to tell their story and to understand what's next.
Yes, I agree.
So
Mhm.
many people forget that part of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of people are in there for like just fame, and I like the fact that you guys ask your viewers at the end, what do you think? We're showing you the evidence that we captured, but how do you feel about it? And do you get people, sending you messages and,
all the time,
interacting with you guys over your videos?
Yeah, it'll be from the very eccentric answers. Like, I'm like, okay, that person like really thought about that. And then all the way to the answers of like, oh, you guys are like just YouTube frauds and stuff like that. It makes me laugh. It's funny.
There are going to be haters.
Oh.
Anytime you do try to do something like
Yeah.
that, Tammy's asking, did she ever your mother reach out towards things towards
Yes.
the end?
And
Yeah, that
yes,
would be
and
an Emily question.
yeah, because I was with her 24/7. 'Cause it was a lot to handle. She was on a ventilator, and God rest her soul, I don't know how she did it, but she fought for a year on a ventilator, and I started noticing things were getting weird, like, she wasn't waking up, she didn't want her morning coffee anymore, and, people are gonna think I'm crazy because 'cause I'm just, like, airing this stuff out, but, like, I want people to know that I've been through
Mhm.
it too, like, we have been through it. We have seen it. We have dealt with it. And the couple days before she passed, she was doing the reaching out thing and pretending to eat. And like I would be like, Mom, what are you doing? She goes, Nothing. I'm like, eh? I'm like, you're not even opening your eyes. And that's how I knew she was like transitioning. And that's how I cope with it. I'm like, you know, her mother passed years ago. So I'm like, that could have been her mother. That could have been, God, anything.
Do
It's
you?
true when you've dealt with the passing of people,
Mhm.
you start seeing those stages. And I don't know about you, I'm sure you were dealing with the hospice situation too. I
Yes.
dealt with that with both of my parents, and they give you this little booklet that tells you what to look for, and you find yourself looking.
Yes.
Which I always wish I didn't have the booklet because then I felt like I was
Mm-hmm.
analyzing every little thing, like it was bad. But at the same time, my dad did the same thing. He was saying certain things, like doing certain things, and talking about when you would have a conversation, it was in his clear mind, and he would be like, "Yeah, last night I talked to such and such," and you were like, "No, you didn't. No,
And
you
it's
didn't."
it's it- it's interesting in, like, I always say, like, kind of a morbid way, but I guess if the way you think about it, it's a part of life that it's going to happen to every single person. Every single person you've read about in a history book has gone through it. Every single person, watching this and all that is going to go through it. Um, so it's interesting how you can kind of watch those things, and it's like we have a similar situation that you did.
Yeah, yeah. And until you go through it, you don't realize it. And I think that, to Emily, to your point, unless you've actually been through and sat there and gone through it, it's hard to fathom that. But
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
interesting to see because you do really. I think I really, and I was already into the paranormal. I wasn't investigating yet, but I was clearly could see the one foot in this world and one foot in another. Like I
Oh
could
yeah,
tell
100%.
he was straddling both lines.
Now, Rhonda, when you were experiencing that, did you find that that was around the time that you began to notice more things, like in the paranormal sense? Like, did you
Yes.
feel like you kind of opened up to that world? Because that's, like, I swear by that.
Yeah, even more. Like I always believed, but
Yeah.
then it was like, oh, there really is something to like existing on two different planes at the same time.
Hmm.
When they're conscious enough that you can have conversation with that, they're here, they know they're here, but there's things they're telling you, they've got to be somewhere else at some other time that they're back and forth. That is when it was kind of like, okay, there's something to this for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think going watching your mom go through that helped open you up more as far as when you go investigating and spirits coming and contacting you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't have it happen until she passed.
Oh, there you
Yep.
go.
Yeah. I feel like I'm more sensitive
Hmm.
than anything in the world. Like, I was never this sensitive, and when my mother passed, I was like, as anyone would be, they're emotional, they're sensitive to talk to. And I walked into these places and I just put myself back to that day where I watched my mom pass away. And I feel like I get more of their vibes. Like I can tell, I can read the room. It's super easy to do. And I'm not saying like go out and try it, like go watch somebody die and then go into like an abandoned building and go stay. No, I don't suggest
Didn't
that.
quite work like that.
Yeah, well,
Are you gonna
We
I
die? Are
mean,
you
we
sure?
don't attempt
yeah.
this.
wait, I need you to die so I can go investigate.
That's
No,
right. We
I
don't
don't want
recommend that,
anyone to.
guys. No,
No,
don't go to the hospital or
no.
whatever.
No, but you do when you lose somebody, you definitely feel a lot more emotions come that you never even noticed like you have.
Yep.
You have the sadness, but like the sadness will come when the sadness will want to come. Like it'll
Yeah.
just beat you down. And, it comes to feelings. Like when you walk into these places, you're like, you don't know when the paranormal is going to happen. You don't know when a spirit wants to talk, when a spirit doesn't want to talk. And that comes to like when you're in an abandoned building and you're talking to these spirits, is to respect them. Like they were once walking on this earth, and it just comes back to respect. You give respect, you will get it back. You know what I mean?
100.
See, mine's a little bit different because my mom passed away. She passed away suddenly,
Hmm.
and I didn't get to really say goodbye to her. The last time I talked to her was, I think we were talking about going to the beach that weekend, and I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, got a phone call from my dad that she had passed away. But so I didn't really get that closure. But when a few months later, I would fall asleep and I had this dream, and she was in the dream, and it felt so real. It felt like she was back, and it was, and maybe realized that she was okay. Of course, I woke up and it was really depressing because I thought she was still with us. Has your mom ever come back to you in some kind of way to let you know that she's okay?
This is the part that, it's hard to talk about because I have nightmares of her. Just nightmares, screaming. Like she's screaming at me and like screaming, help me." And I'm like, and that's when I reached out to our friend that's a
Mhm.
psychic, medium Bianca Rose. I think that's what her Facebook is.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing psychic. And we're talking about it, and she's like, sometimes in your mind it's traumatic. It's a traumatic experience losing anybody. And I'm like, why am I having these dreams? Like, is my mom mad at me? And they just go, no, it's your mind protecting you from it. And every time you want to dream about her, that's the first thing you think about is the most traumatic scene. And, she talked me through it, and she was like, try meditating before you sleep. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, let me try meditating. I never meditated before. And now I do all the time. Meditated. And that night, my mom walked into my room when I was sleeping. This was a dream. Walked into my room, looked at me, and my eyes were wide open. I was staring at her, and she laid right in the bed with me. I woke up and I looked over thinking she was right there. It was so vivid. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, Bianca, what did you do?
Wow, she opened you up. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, meditation has helped me a lot.
Yeah, meditation is the way to start. I tell that to everybody. If you're trying to get into your abilities at all, that's where you start. Now, to go, I had a very similar experience as you. All the dreams I had about my parents after they passed, my dad was just chewing me out in every dream about
Yeah.
something. And I went to my friend who was a medium, and I was like, it's hard to read for yourself. I was like, what's going on? Is he mad? Did I not handle things? She said, no, that's your subconscious thing worrying that you didn't handle things the way he wanted you to, that you didn't take care of things. She said, if you let that go, they'll come to you like normal.
Mhm, and
If
I do
that is
notice, like,
you
little
worrying about that,
signs too, like, little
yeah.
signs I notice, like, I'm outside, and me and my
Hmm.
mom used to love cardinals, and I would see a cardinal just pass me by, I'm like, "Oh my god, was that my mom?" And, like, I'm sitting there in front of, like, other people, I'm like, "Oh, hey, mom," and there people are like, "What is she talking to?" And I'm like, "Sorry, sorry."
It's it's how it's how you cope. People cope with things.
Yep.
A gust of wind or something, and or you find a penny, or or something happens, and I mean, that's could be normal. It's seen as normal for some people who aren't going through what you're going through,
Mhm.
but you know it's your mom.
Right.
Do you feel her with you when you go on your investigations?
Or has she come
No.
through on investigations at all?
Actually,
No.
the investigate yep, yes, she did. The investigation we were just at, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the investigation we just
Yeah.
went to.
Yeah.
We
It's
went to
fine.
Madison Seminary, and I'm like, Ryan, pull up like Ghost Tube. And he's like, oh, you have to get it from your phone. Like, no, your phone. He goes, Emily, use your phone. We're like arguing back and forth. And I'm like, all right, whatever, Ryan. He's like, you might have to buy it. I said, then I'm not buying it. And we were
Hmm.
arguing, and I got Ghost.
Oh, her
Uh-oh.
there she
Sorry,
is.
There you
Okay,
are.
can you hear me?
yeah. That's weird.
Hello?
We see
We
you.
hear you.
Yeah, we see you. You were freezing up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
That happened to her last time she was on a show.
Oh,
Oh
she
no.
gets very eccentric with her hands, and it like
oh,
crashes
okay.
her tablet. I tell her all the time, like, stop waving your hands.
And keep your hands still, Emily. Come on, we're doing a show here, and we're
I don't
back.
know what just happened. My
Wait,
phone just
know what's going
stopped.
on?
Your brother says it's from waving your hands around too much.
Yes, you
Stop
crashed
I
your
know,
moving.
tablet.
I talk with my hands.
You're
But
still doing it.
anyway, okay, well then I'll sit on my hand.
Sit on your hands like Ricky Bobby, where he's like, I don't know what to do with my
Well,
Oh
hands.
my
he's
God.
take and bake.
And I opened GhostTube and a red cardinal popped up. I'm like, that's mom. He goes, what?
Okay.
I'm like, I'm screenshotting it.
I was so tired, I really don't remember that.
Yeah,
Good
he
thing she
was so
screenshotted
tired.
it.
Exactly. I have a
Yeah.
screenshot of it.
You got proof. What was your first investigation together?
Penhurst.
Yeah, Penhurst.
Wow, let's dive in head first. How'd that go?
That was pretty wild. That was so I used to work there as a haunted actor. So I've been around Penhurst for a while. Like I would help out with their Halloween attraction.
Mhm.
And then that was kind of when we were throwing around the idea of starting like a channel. And Emily bought like, well, Emily, what was it, like a $60 camera from Amazon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
a REM pod and a K2, and like that's all we had, and that's kind of just how we started. And it's funny to go back to it now. I have it hidden on our YouTube page because I didn't want people to watch it because it's so bad.
It's so
Now I have to watch
embarrassing. It is so
Now I gotta watch
embarrassing.
it now.
Yeah.
But
You
it is
should,
cool. It is cool to see like from then till like now the production value and how much comfortable we are like with a camera and speaking to an audience. So that part is cool, but like the thumbnail game, weak, terrible.
I think it's
We're
good to
bad
show
at that.
people how far you've come with your videos and stuff like that, and no one starts out being great. It takes
Mhm.
work. So I mean, I would definitely let people see it. Mostly because I want to see it now.
I'll unhide the videos so people can go back and watch them. It's like 4 or 5 videos. It was
Hate
was
these
Penn-
videos.
it was Penhurst, then 2 from Fort Mifflin, Hillview Manor, and then I believe there was another one that I can't remember what it was. Because at that time when we did those videos, it was Operation Syndicate. The first Paranormal Theory video was done at Mid-Orange Correctional, and that was done in January of 2024.
So you guys are still fairly new at this.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, it's been probably slightly over a year since we had you on the first time. What do you feel like in the last year alone you've either changed up because you found better ways, or like what do you feel like the biggest changes you've made in the last year are?
Well, first of all, you see the bags under my eyes just from being in this industry for a year. No kidding. Not really. The biggest thing that I've changed up or just learned, probably not like, I feel like I was always my own like worst critic, especially when it came to the videos. I still do it now where I'll edit a video and then once it comes out, I never watch it other than like the premiere or something like that. Just because I'll try to pick it apart. But I feel like if you edit videos a lot, that's just like how you kind of become. You want to become a perfectionist, and nobody's perfect in anything. But I guess like just being easy on yourself, especially when you put your artwork out for the masses, and you have to hear every single opinion, and it's not always like, oh, this is really great. I would say like 98% of comments are good, but then there's 2% where people can be a little nasty, and I can handle that a lot better than she can. So I'm like, Emily, just don't say anything. Ignore it.
They
Yeah,
are fast.
it's tough when
The
you
Luke
get
Bryan song?
That was my mom's funeral song.
That's
Get
crazy.
out.
How did you know that?
dude. Jeannie
He's a
is
medium.
good.
Stop, I'm gonna
Yeah,
cry. Stop, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Damn.
cry now.
I read that and I started sweating. I'm like, how did you know that? That's crazy.
Stop, now I'm crying on a live.
Internet's forever.
Yeah. She actually did
Oh,
the same thing to me. We had her on the show. I mean, she's an amazing medium. She's actually the one who was singing that
He
song
was singing
earlier.
that song earlier.
Yeah.
We had her on the show, and she said to me, she was like, I have a message. There's an older woman who has a message for you. And I'm like, okay. And she said that, I was with your sister the whole time she was in the hospital, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, my sister had been in the hospital for a while, and she'd been a few months in the hospital with heart problems. She was like, she had heart problems. Of course, I never talked about what she had. It was always, please pray for my sister, but I never really got into specifics about it. And then she said, I'm getting a name, and she said Susan, which was my mom's name, and that's not a common name. What's up, Teresa? With our Canadian connection here. But yeah, she called out my mom's name like while we were doing the show, and that just took me completely by surprise. And yeah, Jeannie says, ever since Emily came on, I keep hearing the song.
that was me and my mom's favorite song. She loved that song. So, like, I made, like, a funeral video for her, like, a slideshow, and that song was the first song that played. Because I was like, "My mom loves this
Wow.
song."
Well, see,
Well,
that's
this
why
is
you
so
needed to join us tonight.
yeah, she
I
is
know, I
Show
was
she's
was
like,
with
done.
us tonight. That's awesome.
"Oh, that made me so
Yeah,
happy."
that's crazy.
As soon as I saw her say that, I'm like, "Kathleen, yep, that was my mother's name."
Wow. And there's no way for her to know that was your mother's
No.
name.
I
No,
mean,
and
No.
she actually
she
spelled
would
it with
have
a
to.
K. She spelled it with a K, and my mom would get so pissed off of
Yeah,
people when they would spell it with a K, it was with a C.
yeah. See,
She'd be like,
Well,
"That's not my name."
I mean, the only way Jenny would know that is if she went back on Emily's like Facebook or something like that.
No,
But
it's private. It's not public.
yeah, then I
My
don't know.
whole my
That's
whole
crazy.
Facebook is private, so you can't see a single thing.
Hey,
wow.
I've been in the industry long enough not to be surprised
Right.
anymore. I'm just like, that's
I still get
crazy.
surprised. I'm like, "Oh."
It's yeah. It surprises me too when stuff like that happens, because again, there's no way for her to know
Mm-mm.
this information. Again,
The song
even if
thing was
you look for it and
wild.
find it, yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I can see like someone like being able to, and I'm not saying Jenny would ever do this, but I can always see like someone kind of researching and figuring out like a name or whatever. But to know that song, that wasn't even like a public thing, and
No, it was private.
yeah, and we're all the way in New Jersey, so
guys.
I need to
If
be her
you,
friend.
yeah,
yeah, you two are gonna be friends now.
I think she is amazing,
She is
and
amazing.
it's sometimes sometimes it's hard to wrap your head around, mediumship and all that stuff. And Rhonda, you're a medium,
Yeah.
and it's just still for me, it's like I know you do it, but it still blows my mind. It still blows my mind when I get an EVP. I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm getting the voice of someone who passed away 100 years ago, and
Right.
it's such a fun, exciting feeling to get that. What was your favorite EVP that just made you go like, holy crap?
So probably, I think it was in one of the videos I sent you.
Which I can.
It was the one from Cambria County Jail, and there's a story about a inmate there called Smitty, and he was the guy who, right before they were going to execute him, he escaped his cell, and his cell was like the cement structure with cell bars inside of there. Like there was no way he could escape at all. He didn't have a window, nothing. And there was just a note that was left in his cell when they came to bring him to the gallows that said like you'll never like take me alive or like something like that. And it was like to the warden. So we were asking who wrote the note and all that kind of stuff. And in the EVPs we were getting, what did it exactly say, Emily? Because you were the one that you were asking the questions.
I know we were talking about the note, and I don't remember what it said. I honestly totally forget it.
I can play it.
Yeah, so the one that you're going to hear though, I think is right before Emily actually asks about the note. But you can play it, like you'll hear the voice.
All right, let me go ahead and open that up.
Okay, City, it's Emily again. I have a couple more questions. How old were you when you passed away? Who helped you escape out of this cell?
What?
Let me play it again.
Dang.
Okay, City, it's Emily again. I have a couple more questions. How old were you when you passed away? Who helped you escape out of this cell?
Wow.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So
That freaked me out.
I think was after we had our original answers about the note. But basically what it came down to was we were getting like these almost sentences about whoever we were talking to in there. They were basically saying like, this isn't Smitty. This is the person that killed Smitty. And then when we got the run, he's coming kind of thing, we felt like we're like, all right, the energy's shifting. Like, who are we talking to now? And it was kind of cool to put like together that story and then our EVPs.
That's really cool. That's a good one.
Wow, that was pretty good. That was awesome.
The one from West Virginia State Penitentiary was really good too, Em.
Yeah, that one was scary. I heard that all the way out in the hallway too.
Yeah, we were filming with Ryan Buell from Paranormal State, and we had the Annabelle doll there with us. And my sister was like, "Why don't you go into a cell and do an EVP session?" So I'm like, "All right." And it was real dark in there, so I'm like, "I'm just gonna go in this one." So I go in, and I'm sitting there, and I eventually ask, like, "Can you tell me what cell number I'm in?" And clear as day, I hear a 13. And then Emily reacts to it. And I'm like, no way, right? And I go out and I look, and it was cell 13.
Is that part of what you sent me?
I don't think that one is in there.
Let me go ahead and play the videos, and we'll go ahead and
the other videos are from West Virginia in our video, the West Virginia State Penitentiary.
All right. Let's see. This is what the fuck. That's always a good thing to say during a paranormal investigation.
Yeah.
It's my go-to paranormal investigation. What are you talking about?
We say it a lot.
Good night.
I do too. I do too. That's how you know it was good if that comes out.
Exactly.
What the fuck was that? That was a fucking scream. Yo. That was from down that side of the prison too. No one's down that way. That's wild.
They can tell you're scared.
It sounded like.
Oh my God. Did something just throw something? What the is going on?
Yeah, that's a good. What the fuck is a good title for that video. Let me play it again for you, everyone.
What the fuck was that? That was a fucking scream. Yo. That was from down that side of the prison too. No one's down that way. That's wild.
It sounded like.
Oh my God. Did something just throw something? What the is going on?
Wow. And
that's intense.
That's
one of the worst people to investigate with. because she didn't really do it in that video, but she has like a scream that will scare the absolute like crap out of you. And then when she sent you, like you'll hear her freak out and she disappears off of frame. And what she's doing is she's behind me and she has a habit of pushing you towards the noise. And I'm like, I don't want to go near it. Like, what? I can't see this thing. How am I supposed to protect you from this?
She's sacrificing you.
You're the human shield.
Not me. Take him.
That's
I
right.
also,
Yeah, I'm like,
I also do this thing where like I'll hold my ears and I'll like drop to the floor, like I'm
Yeah.
scared of my own scream.
and it
I
just,
can't hear it. It's not there. That's
yeah, it doesn't help the situation.
Let's see. Let's go to the last one. To
Sit in the wheelchair.
If that breaks, Ryan.
It's not going to break. That actually looks like in good condition.
Here she goes.
No, that was not us. Nope. Holy shit. Thank you.
Oh, it's this room.
What is that room?
Oh, yeah.
It's behind us now, right?
That's not me. That's
And now the REM pod's going crazy.
That's not me.
That's not. We're way far away from that.
It's off the sensitive mode, so you really have to go up to it. Got a plan.
What are you planning on doing?
I'm getting a really cold breeze right here.
And it's. Dude, something's following us on the ceiling.
Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and play it again for people. You should have cut everything. There we
Sit
go.
in the
Sorry.
wheelchair.
If that breaks, Ryan.
It's not going to break. That actually looks like in good condition. I don't. No, that was not us.
And right now
Nope.
she's behind me, pushing me towards
Holy
it.
shit. Thank you.
Oh, it's this room.
What is that room?
Oh, yeah.
It's behind us now, right?
That's not me. That's
And
not
now the
me.
REM pod's going crazy.
That's not me.
That's not. We're way far away from that.
It's off the sensitive mode, so you really have to go up to it. Got a plan.
What are you planning on doing?
I'm getting a really cold breeze right here.
And it's. Dude, something's following us on the ceiling.
That's amazing. That was some pretty cool stuff there.
Sorry with the sound effects. They're just shorts that we've done for like Instagram and TikTok and all that. So they like that kind of audio in there. In our long form videos, we don't have like that stuff. You can clearly hear the stuff going.
You've got to get people interested to watch the videos, and that's kind of add extra background music and stuff. Just basically to get people to come in and check out your videos and stuff.
Yeah, you can hear all of it if you go watch the video and subscribe.
This is like a
See?
video.
See?
Paranormal Theory. There you go.
And you
And,
should go watch them. They're very good.
And I saw Tammy, how do you get permission to go into these places? Is it like a tour? So we either rent the place out or we're invited to come film there. And we give them promotion, obviously, through the views of the videos.
When are you coming to? Are you coming to Cabin on 360 anytime soon, or have you been there yet?
I have not been there yet, and I keep getting told to go to it.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are. Don't you guys live near there?
Yeah. Yes. My family owns it, so
Oh,
yeah.
Do you
We
doing the Hanover Paracon again this year?
Hanover. I think my agent put in for that, so we have to see what they say.
If you come to that one, you'll be right down the road from it.
yeah. It was in
Okay,
Hanover.
so that's not that far then.
No, it's not.
Well, if we come to it, do you guys want to do a video with us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could
sure.
be in a cabin in the middle of nowhere with just Emily.
I mean, it's not really the middle of nowhere, but I mean, it might feel like it's middle of nowhere, but it's really not that. It's not like the cabin in the woods.
It's on a main road.
It's on a main road.
Maybe we'll try to line it up with the Hanover Paracon. So if we're guests there or whatever, then we can do the video, and while we're there, do the Paracon too.
That'd be amazing. Just
That'd be cool.
reach out to Dennis and figure out when the Paracon is, and see. Yeah, Jeannie. Holy crap, Jeannie! She caught. I'll send you the picture of what she caught in the cabin, Ryan. It'll freak you the f out. It is.
Do I want to see it
amazing.
before I go?
Dude,
Don't
Yeah,
go
it
yet
would-
because I won't
yeah.
go.
you know, it's if you don't want to have spoilers as far as what happened there, if you know, or if it doesn't matter, then it'll be fine.
Literally, you never know what you're going to get at the cabin. That's for sure.
Yes,
I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Definitely like the box of chocolates of the paranormal. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, because you've got two buildings to investigate, a cabin and a brick rancher house, plus all the woods. So
Yeah, the woods was.
I
built
was watching. Who was that real big team channel that you had?
Scare Network.
No, it wasn't them. Crap, I'm forgetting their names. Was it? Did you have Paranormal Nightmare there, or was it?
Oh god, Paranormal Quest.
Paranormal Quest. That's what it
came
was.
out.
I like their videos. So I was watching his from there, and that was like crazy. The activity they were getting in the rancher. The rancher seems scary.
No, thank you, Cody. Same cabin is on the same level as Penhurst. Yeah, a lot of people they sleep on the cabin. A lot of people they come out and they look at it as just like a practice location. Like it's how haunted can it be? And then they end up being the most active location they've ever been to. So we would definitely love to have you guys come out and investigate out there. If you want us to join you, we will definitely be there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool.
What
Yeah.
state is it in?
Virginia.
Oh, that's not even that far. It's like 6 hours.
No, it's not far.
5, 4, something like that.
No, I mean, you said you're in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not that far. We've had people come from Canada to come investigate, or Buffalo, New York. They've come down to investigate for like a night, then leave. We had a team come down from New Hampshire for the weekend. They rent a house for the weekend, and then after about an hour and a half, they packed up and left. And I was like, when I had him on the show, I'm like, what happened? He was like, I just couldn't. There was something in that property we weren't ready for, and it was like it wasn't worth it because they were about to tear each other apart. Their team was about to come to blows. It just wasn't them. And Jeannie said that she'd come up and hang out with you guys too, so we can make a big party out of it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The more, the better.
Heck yeah.
Is that something very common with the cabin? Like making people like fight with each other and
Oh God.
It can affect people.
Yes.
I think you just have to be aware of it. I think
there's
two things I've noticed with the cabin is one, being aware of it, two, doing your protection, whatever that is before you go in, and just being respectful.
Don't take it lightly. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You've got to be prepared. Just like you on any location, you've got to come in with the right mindset. And just because it doesn't look like a scary castle or a prison or a psych ward or something, it still has a lot of activity. There's a presence there that I don't understand, but I know it's there, and it doesn't happen all the time. Not like every person who comes there is gonna, end up, pissed or possessed or whatever. But stuff has happened to people before, and it's good just to have that in the back of your mind.
We could send Emily and Elaine.
Ryan.
There we go.
Like, here you go on your stuff again.
She's like, was she like the Aaron?
People.
Of Ghost Adventure?
Ryan and Rhonda, listen. People love watching Emily do a solo. It's what the people want.
What they want.
Emily, look. I do all the editing, right? You can at least do the solo.
Yeah, but if I'm hearing about all this about the cabin, you think I'm going to be alone in there? Heck no.
Well,
I mean,
you'd be all right.
I mean, the upstairs of the cabin was a brothel at one point. So, I mean, it's not all bad. There's some good times happening up there. Just go to the upstairs of the cabin, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
See, now you're making me want to go to the worst part of the cabin.
It beats being downstairs in the basement of the rancher, that's for sure.
Basements just freak me out. I don't know what it is with basements, but basements always have negative activity. It always has been a thing with me. Basements are never good.
Yeah, that picture Ryan has of the face. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The one that Jeannie caught. Yeah, and Jeannie says you won't be alone. See,
Thank you.
There's-
See, at least somebody cares.
She's
I
talking
mean, I
about
think
the
she's
spirit.
talking about all the ghosts that are
Oh,
that
Yeah.
will be around.
Physically
you won't be
alone,
alone.
maybe.
They won't be alive, but you won't be
Yeah.
alone. So there you go.
I get like so awkward in front of the camera too. Like when I'm alone doing a solo, I'm like, I'm like, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to say?
Yeah, it's
Like,
hard.
I start talking to myself.
Yeah, she does the nervous rambling.
You always forget that you're actually filming for a TV show, and you're like, "Oh crap, there's a
Wait,
camera there."
the best was we were at some prison, and Ryan made me do a solo like normal, and the spirit was like,
That's
what did
right,
he say?
Kirsten.
What did the spirit say? It was like taxes, and it was like I haven't paid my taxes or something.
No, it was
So funny, I didn't understand it. It was something.
it had something to do with taxes. It was we're at the Burlington County Prison, and Emily was doing her first solo ever, and it was like it said something about taxes, and she was like, "Oh well, during that time, you didn't even have to pay taxes." And I put a disclaimer that was like, "Yes, you did. Like, pay your taxes, everyone. Like, do not listen to Emily's financial advice right now."
Yes,
I'm like, why are you telling people not to pay their taxes?
I was like, oh my god, wait, I forgot.
Emily at the Paranormal Theory told us not to pay our taxes.
That's
a free
all.
ride now.
That'd be wonderful.
There's just a whole line of people that said Emily said we don't have to pay. No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. It was like, oh, you don't have to pay that anymore. And I'm like editing it. I'm like, why would you say that?
Yeah, it's like the like the little thing at the beginning of the show is like, don't look at this as professional advice.
Yeah.
So yes, don't say what we're saying as professional advice.
Speaking of that, we just for our video coming out, I wanted it to come out tomorrow, but I still have like so much editing to do that I might just move it to Sunday because I hate rushing stuff just for the sake of getting it out. I rather have quality than get it out tomorrow. Like you could wait a couple days. But anyway, we started putting a disclaimer in our videos in the very beginning saying like, this video is for entertainment purposes. Like its job is to entertain you. It's not backed in scientific, all that kind of stuff and whatever, because I've noticed a lot of people will question like, oh, how come you didn't, try to debunk this with this scientific method? And I'm like, guys, our job is to put together an entertaining video for you.
I mean, yeah, you could find any kind of explanation for what's going on, and then you would have nothing. It's easy for people to armchair quarterback it and be like, well, it's got to be this or got to be that. You've got to people need to trust the fact that you are putting out reliable evidence, that you have done whatever kind of debunking you need to do. Because otherwise it would just be, what would you be putting out? Well, it could be this, but it could be this, but then it could be that. What do you?
Yeah, and with our equipment, like if you watch the stuff, we kind of leave it up to the audience about what is going on with the equipment. Now, we don't use radios or anything because if you page a radio, it'll make a REM pod go off.
Right.
So we don't have any radios. So if our REM pod's sitting in the middle of the hallway and it hasn't gone off all night, and then we're asking questions or something, and then it starts going off, okay, that's interesting. Like I'm gonna kind of, play into that, like, okay, what's going on? But I'm not going to sit there and be like, where's the nearest radio tower to like,
Yeah.
that's not our thing. We're not faking anything, but at the same time, I'm not going out there trying to find a scientific explanation for everything. It's vlog style. It's me and Emily and whoever we're with at that time, if we're collabing, having a good time, investigating, hopefully entertaining you for an hour.
Yeah. Of course, if you hear a scream or something
Oh,
in
yeah.
the haunted prison, it's obviously swamp gas,
Yes.
and you don't even have to worry about it.
Yep.
Or
know,
me and
it's-
Ryan are arguing in a video.
Yeah.
Every single
Yeah.
video we argued.
That's entertainment right there.
There you
That's
go.
entertainment. And there are a lot of paranormal debunkers out there who like to go and watch videos and be like, oh, well, and they like to talk about paranormal videos, and some people will be like putting a disclaimer out there to let them know that is for entertainment purposes. Is always a good move, in my opinion. Anyways, so that's what do you guys have coming up? Big investigations.
Yeah, so we have the Hinsdale House. We have that coming up next month, and then
Right.
after that we have the Rock Island Paracon. That I don't know if Emily's going to be there, but I know I'll be there. So we'll be out in Illinois for that Paracon. So if you guys,
Rock Island's first. That's October 4th, 5th.
yeah, that's like 2 weeks from now, which is
And
crazy.
Hinsdale is October 18th.
Wow, that's
Good.
awesome.
Good that you remember that, because I don't remember the exact dates. But then I know after that we have St. Albans, and I'm very excited for that one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's been a place that's always creeped me out, and I don't know why.
It's a creepy
So-
place.
It's creepy.
It's
So
creepy.
we're starting a thing. We've kind of been experimenting with it. PSU, is that for Hinsdale or St. Albans?
This is why we keep things private sometimes.
Whatever. But back to St. Albans. So we're trying out something different. We called it Terror Time. And what it is we take these wearable IR cameras, and they get mounted to me and Emily, and we each take turns going into the location completely alone. So like when it's Emily's turn for St. Albans, she'll be walking into St. Albans alone. And it'll be a certain task that we have to go do, maybe go find this room or something. I think we're going to make Emily go find the doll room
That sounds
at
like
St.
fun.
Albans, and then maybe do like an EVP session or something like that. But we'll have the whole place set up with cameras so you can see like us walk in and different angles and all that. And it plays into that psychological experiment aspect of being completely alone and isolated in a haunted location.
That's awesome, because St. Albans is like a maze.
I think
Like-
get lost in it. I've been
Like
there.
it's like there's areas
Plenty
where
of
you
times.
have to go downstairs to
Mhm.
go upstairs. It's crazy. Yeah.
Good luck, Emily.
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh man,
Need-
you're gonna see me just crying mid
Need
performance.
to
it's
make
really
St. Albans
it's one of my
GPS.
favorite places. Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. And when I went to school in Radford, my doctor had an office actually in St. Albans.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember I parked in the parking lot where you look over the river and stuff, and went downstairs to his office. This is right after they moved the patients out into a different building. They're renting out the offices. So, and I've been investigated out there a few times, and it is definitely
Is
worth
the
it.
bowling creepy?
Yeah, well, it's all creepy, but yeah, there's
Oh,
definitely yeah. And you can bowl too, and
We're gonna do paranormal bowling where we have to bowl only with IR. I think that'll be fun.
Oh god.
Yeah. Emily just got like shoulder surgery, so throw
As you
throw
can
the ball
see.
with the other arm.
Yeah. You gotta get healed. You can be rolling.
Highly don't recommend shoulder surgery. I highly don't recommend it.
Well,
And I
hopefully you'll be
think
ready to go.
and I think after St. Albans, we are helping out with an event with Get Haunted, Dave Giuliano and Barry Ruggiero at the Mid Orange Correctional Facility in Warwick, New York. They're going to be doing an event there, and Emily and I will be hosting a little challenge called Terror Time. And you can kind of guess what it's going to be since we've already told you. We have a specific area in that prison where you're not going to have any lights. We're going to give you a bunch of equipment. IR cameras are going to be set up on you, and you're going to be challenged to stay in that location alone for 15 minutes. We're going to video it, edit it up for you, and that way, in a couple weeks, you can receive that video for your own personal use.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that idea. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsor, Ghost Hunter Store, Dave Giuliano. If you guys need equipment, ghosthunterstore.com.
Go check out ghosthunterstore.com. You got the Paranormal Theory stamp of approval.
Stamped.
Nice. Well, Jeannie says Dave is cool.
Dave is cool.
Yeah, Dave is cool.
Mhm.
Well, guys, we definitely appreciate you coming on the show with us and talking with us about everything that's been going on with you guys. And definitely, you guys check out Paranormal Theory on YouTube. Go subscribe to their channel, like their videos, go to their Facebook page and like them, follow them, like and subscribe, and give them good reviews. And tell them your theories.
Yeah,
Watch
but
their videos.
definitely subscribe on our YouTube channel because we're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. And when that happens, Emily is doing a complete solo investigation. So the
She's
whole
like,
night.
Don't subscribe. No. It's okay.
Yes, subscribe.
Okay. You don't have to subscribe.
I'm gonna purposely make a list when it hits 10,000 of every single person that has subscribed, and I'm gonna make my own video of why I hate these people. No, I'm just kidding.
You'll find the least haunted
I love
place.
all
You'll be
my
like, I'm gonna
subscribers.
investigate this McDonald's down the street from my house.
There was
I'm gonna investigate.
there was
my
one
God.
there was one idea we were throwing around was renting out Pennhurst and then shooting 2 different videos. So we'll give Emily a building to be in by herself, have her go shoot a video, and then whoever like I'm with or whatever, we'll shoot a video, and then we can switch the buildings and all that. But we'll see. We'll see. What location she gets. We have to still think about it. We're, I think, like about to break 7,000 right now, and I want to try to get us to 10,000 by the end of the year.
You go look up Paranormal Theory on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll find it easily.
Sue.
Mhm.
So, guys, thank you so much. We'd love to have you back on the show again.
I just
in the
commented
future.
on here, so they'll be able to find us.
Awesome. Paranormal Theory on there it is. That's Kevin. But
Yep.
there it is, right there at Paranormal Theory. And are you all guys on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff too?
Yep. It's all
Yep.
Paranormal Theory.
Perfect.
Everything's Paranormal Theory.
Easy to find. One-stop shop. Paranormal Theory for all your paranormal needs.
Yep.
Guys, Emily, Ryan, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having
having
us. Good
us.
seeing you guys again.
Yeah,
You
for
too.
sure.
And we'll get together. I'll send you that picture.
Yeah.
And we'll get together and hopefully we'll be able to investigate the cabin with you guys when you guys come up.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys come
Sounds
down.
good.
Awesome.
Yeah, down.
All right. Thank you. Geography rules. All right.
Geography.
Thank you. You guys have a good night. Take
You
care.
too.
Bye.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
That was fun.
Always is fun.
I enjoy that. I always enjoy having them or having Ryan, Emily now, but
Emily,
Ryan
yeah.
back on the show.
Yeah,
For
it was
sure.
fun last time as well. That's why when I saw him at Hamilton, I was like, "You want to come on again?" I'll tell Ryan to send you a message.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's good to talk to Emily
Yeah.
too about what how she got into the paranormal, and I'm obviously sorry that what happened with her mom and stuff, but it's good to hear that other people have gone through certain things. So when
Yeah, clearly that needed to come out tonight
yeah
so that if
yeah
others could hear that story and understand that. I was even amazed at how many similarities I had with what she was saying. So I think
mhm.
sometimes these shows literally just flow as they're supposed to.
And look at what happened when playing Jeannie's song, right? Jeannie comes on the show, and
Yep.
then we have Emily and Ryan on, and
Yep.
they are dealing with the loss of their mom, and then Jeannie hears the song, and we kind of bring all comes full circle
Yeah.
together. That's what
Uh,
we do on the Freakin' Awesome. We bring people together
that's right.
on the Freakin' Awesome Paranormal Show. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's probably 10:19. Holy crap. Yeah, it's when you get into a good conversation, sometimes it's
Yeah,
hard
you
to
don't want to know. No, we were vibing, man.
yes. And looking forward to having
I
them
could have gone
back.
another 30, 40 minutes.
There's so much more we could have talked
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
And thank you, Cody. We appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan, for coming on the show.
It was great
Thank
to
you
meet
very much.
Emily. Hopefully we'll
Yes.
see you guys in January.
Hopefully you guys hook up with Jeannie too.
Yeah.
She's pretty awesome. Thank you, Jeannie, for letting us play your song tonight.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was a great song. Perfect
Like
for
what
what
everybody needed to hear tonight.
yes. So this Thursday, I'm going to be on TikTok
Yes.
doing a show with Dana Marie Volmer. Now
Yeah.
she's the one who comes on and does the tarot card readings. But she's not going to be doing any readings. We're just going to talk about how she got into the paranormal, how she got into tarot card reading. It's going to be just a paranormal chat
Very cool.
on Thursday night on TikTok. So if you feel bored on Thursday, and
Come
of
on
course
over to TikTok.
they come to TikTok. Of course, check out Susan has her shows on Thursday nights here on the Riff Nation Network, so you can switch back and forth between my show and her show.
Yep.
And tomorrow morning, I'll be with Howie on the
Yep.
What's Going Down podcast. We'll be discussing everything that's been happening in the news as far as the paranormal is concerned. And that's always a fun show. I always love hanging out with him. And if you haven't had a chance yet, go check out the Orion Effect. We are now live. We are now on Amazon Music. We're on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Look up the Rift Nation Network, and all of our shows will be on there. You can listen to us on wherever you get your favorite podcast. You can find us on there, and get a chance, go back and listen to the Orion Effect last show. It's I will say this: you need to go fast forward a little bit, like 20 minutes in, because there's like 20 minutes worth of music.
Yeah, before it actually starts.
You have to get through before the show starts. So, just a little pointer for you guys. Just fast forward a little bit, and you'll get to the actual show. But it's an amazing show, and we have so many great shows.
Yes.
On this network, and it's we love the shows on here, and we definitely have something for everyone. 7 days a week.
Yep.
And thank you everyone for tuning in to the Freakin' Awesome Paranormal Show. Next week we have Rachel Krebs Tressler.
Yay!
From the Sinister Sisters and the co-host of the No Vodcast. So there you go. It's going to be a fun show.
She's awesome.
Rhonda is going to be at the beach this weekend.
Yes. I'm heading down to the beach on Thursday and be back on Sunday. So
she'll be recharged, and
I'll be recharged
Sunday night on the Orion Effect with Howie Odell. And
we will be having two other ladies from the Riff Nation Network. We're going to have Joni Templeton Skinner from Mysteries Behind the
Nice. And who comes on Wednesday nights?
Yep, at 8 o'clock. And then we're going to have Susan Swan back as well, who is on
Susan.
Thursday nights at 8
Yeah.
and 9 o'clock p.m.
So again, every day we have something going on. So I will see you tomorrow morning, and you'll see us both together Tuesday night with Rachel Krebs Tressler. Same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome show.
See you guys later.
Bye. Everyone.